Hello everybody and welcome to the party. It's your girl Noni. Boo 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 boo. Okay, first of all, shout out to everyone that watched my first video. Okay, thank you so much for watching the first video.
What a moment in history. I'll never forget that. I won't forget that one.
Thank you so much for your support and thank you for subscribing. And if this is your first time seeing my face, then please subscribe and go and watch the first video, okay? Because this is a part 2. This is the get to know me tag part 2, aka makeup and yap session, okay? Thank you so much. But on a real note, shout out to everyone that's been watching, been supporting, been subscribing, been liking, been commenting, been sharing. I suspect ukuthi niyangithanda, and listen, nami niyangithanda. Love you guys so much. But yeah, this is the second part of the video, and I just want to make a little disclaimer, okay, and some corrections from the last video. I'm not 1'6", I'm actually 1'7". Like, I wasn't joking. I'm I'm pretty up there. So yeah, I'm actually like 171 centimeters height. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, please like, please comment, please share. I will be grateful. Mwah. Thank you so much, guys. And yeah, makeup, get ready with me, and the app session and get to know me tag part 2. Let's go.
A few moments later.
So yeah, that's how I feel about my age. Oh, and that was powder, but yeah, I told you guys this video is going its own way now. So I'm going back to the deep questions. There's 2. Okay, well, number 10 says, what's holding you back in life? Honestly, I would say I'm definitely holding myself back in terms of just not believing that the world would believe in me the same way that I believe in myself. Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Let's unpack that, right? So, yeah, guys, like I have a lot of talent, a lot of skills, and I'm just like, do you know when you're shy to show off your skills to the world? That's me, and I'm just like, But as of lately, by God's grace, that anxiety is just going out of the window. Because anxiety is Satan, again. So Satan is holding me back in life. I'm joking. He wishes he was. He, she, whatever the fudge Satan is, wishes they were holding me back. They're not holding me back. But zuyazama yena shame. But zuyahluleka because owami. Engimkhonzayo. Hayi. Matlatata. Period. So yeah, it's just that anxiety of being scared to show the world. Oh guys, blush blindness, teeny. Yo. But I'm sure it doesn't look that bad on camera, so I'm gonna just continue. I'm gonna have to make it the same as this side because we need to just keep it the same. And also, guys, that's the thing with mistakes as well. Like, mistakes always, like, when you make a mistake, you make your mistake and you work with it. Imagine now if I didn't like the fact that I made a mistake and I wiped off my makeup and I started over again. What? Your products, no. So yeah, I'm gonna just go with it. Sharp. Also, guys, if I'm sitting a little face like this, it's because like I have a little table here with everything of mine. So yeah, naturally. But the next question. So what's holding you back? Honestly, nothing's holding me back also. I trust God's timing. I trust God's plan. But I also feel like sometimes anxieties do hold us back. Like that anxiety, that fear of going out into the world and telling the world who you are. It does seem to hold you back sometimes. You're just like, yo. But also, I'm at that age. I'm at that age. But I'm at that point in my life where I don't actually care anymore. Like, I'm being nonchalant. Like, I really don't care. I'm going to tell you who I am. You'll never get to tell me who I am. I'm going to tell you, and who are you to pick at me? If I tell you to be a makeup artist, guess what, sweetie? I am a makeup artist. If I tell you that I do lashes, yeah, bo. If I tell you that I'm a beauty therapist, yeah, bo. All you need, all things beauty, me, yeah, bo. Yeah, bo. Oh, wait, yeah, bo.
Yeah, bo. Oh, baguette. Yeah, bo. Yeah, bo. Yeah, bo.
So yeah, that is that. And then the next question. Okay, guys, this blush is actually coming together. Like, you know how blush as well, it does that thing where blush fades. Like over the day, it will fade. Oh, bod. What I said about English. It will fade. So it is fading a bit, but in a good way. So I'm not mad. The next question. How do you handle failure? Yo, guys, honestly speaking, it depends actually, hey? It depends. I'm gonna make a really nice example of last year, right, when I was completing my diploma. I failed my my international exam. So I'm still qualified and stuff. Just yeah, it's just that I'm not internationally qualified because of that exam. And honestly speaking, I don't wanna lie, guys. The odds were against me. Ha! I don't wanna lie. The odds. Also because literally the month before, like near the end of the previous month before my exam, I experienced a very heavy loss in my family. So, and then that person's birthday was going to be in November. So I was just going through it all. And also like the environment at my school was toxic. So yeah. Eventually I just feel like at that moment everything just came crashing down and burning. But I was still proud of myself that either way I went to the exam and I did it. Because period. My birthday is exam ill, so I have to go. And honestly, I wasn't that surprised. Like I said, like there was a lot of things just happening around the time. So I wasn't surprised that I failed, if I'm just being completely honest. But yeah. So I was just so happy and proud of myself that I showed up, you know. So yeah. That's just a random example. But how do I deal with failure? Like I just think some things are meant to be, some things are not. You know, when you fail something, again, I'm not Christian. Yeah, I'm not Christian. I'm not, but I do believe in God. And God and the Bible, they just say that, like, you know, if something, well, I'm not sure if it says so in the Bible, but I'm sure it does somewhere. But if something doesn't work out, it's because there's something better. Yes, it does say actually that, like, God's plans for you are so much bigger than what you think, you know? And we never, in that moment, we never realize it. But in the moment, the next moment when those blessings are coming in, we are just there, yeah. You know, and then we forget about, like, but where was that yeah energy when you were failing, you know? And of course it's hard to fail, guys. Failing, oh sekgowa. Failing sucks. But yeah, honestly speaking, again, it is what it is. Like I also don't dwell too much on things I cannot change anymore. Something like, it's the same as with me and the holding grudges. I'm not gonna force, and yeah, like reminiscing and thinking about something too much. It's not gonna change the fact that whatever happened happened. If this thing includes it. And also, again, God, He restores. One thing God will do is restore. So I have faith in my God. Honestly, that's what I do. I just have faith, and I keep it moving. That's how I handle failure. Period. Ooh. 17. So the 16 and 17. I like the deep questions. So 16 says, what motivates you to keep going? Ooh. So guys, I'm just trying to do a certain type of makeup look that I've never done. So, but it's just a really plain look. So I'm just trying to decide on colors here. So I'm always going for nude, and I'm tired of nude, eh? Nude. I'm tired of nude. It's like it's in the color, guys. Yo. Because also I don't want to put eyelashes, so I just want to keep it simple. You know what, actually, let me just do one color. Let me just do lento lengiaziyo, so I can hurry up and finish also. Pelayo sen katel, I'm sure him. Yep. But where's this brush again?
A few moments later.
Right. Okay, this was probably not the look. Oh no, but it's fine. So what motivates me in life? Guys, what motivates me in life, honestly speaking? What motivates me? Guys, God motivates me, honestly. Like, I look that God wastes... Whoa! Oh, negative energy far away. But I would feel as if God wasted so much time on me if I didn't go after my dreams, if I didn't get up every day and fight and just try to have a better day, you know, when days are dark. I would feel like God wasted his time. And I know for a fact God didn't waste his time, big boss. I know he didn't waste his time. Shout out Mr. Conservations, guys. Yo. But yeah, essentially. So my job, honestly, what motivates me is I just want to live. Yo, guys, what is my motivation? Guys, what fucking motivation? What if I don't have motivation? What then, Consta V? What then? That is a good question. Nebu, sweetie, what motivates you? Honestly, you know what motivates me? Or something along those lines. Whenever I travel, so like I said, I have family in KZN and like wherever. So whenever I travel, I'm at a different place. You know, it's so easy to just envision your life and to just like dream, vision board everything when you're not at home. Guys, it's important. Oh, guys, it's wang montung. Hambani, leave the city if you can. If you can, honestly, I'd recommend you leave, like for good, like relocate. And I say this, yeah, because it gives you like a fresh perspective. So when I'm out there and I'm just like, especially when I'm at a place that I like, in fact, if I'm at the beach, I'm like, yo, I want to stay at the beach. Something simple as that will motivate me. Be like, okay, I want to be able to just go to the beach whenever I want to go to the beach. Not just on my June holidays when our parents used to take us study June holidays when we were growing up. Nope, not just that only. Like, I want to go to the beach. I want to live at the beach. Actually, my motivation as well is that I want to be able to take care of my siblings. I want my siblings to be able to count on me as well. I want my siblings to be able to count on me, and I want to make my parents proud. Yeah, I love my parents. They're very great, honestly speaking. And so to me, being rich or being able to like be financially stable, things like that, I don't know, like they don't bother me. They don't bother me, like I couldn't care less. But because I know, like, you know, parents, with yo, when's a new label? Like, you know, they want to talk about something. They have pride when they talk about their children. So I'm like, okay, I just want to give my parents something to talk about. Let me put it like that. My parents, my siblings, yeah. I want them to be proud of me, actually. That's what I want. That's what motivates me in life. Yeah, that's what motivates me. And then the next question. 18, what's the hardest decision you've ever made? Damn. Okay, I'm not going to share like the hardest one because, guys, asazana, man. Asazana ganjalo. But honestly, the hardest decision I've ever made to date, like if I look at it, or the most recent hardest decision I've ever had to make was is it a decision? Oh, the hardest decision I've ever had to make was to just keep smiling and keep being kind and respectful to people that didn't deserve that respect. People that deserved hands, if I'm just being completely honest. The decision to woosah, to lock in, that was a very hard decision. Because it's like every day you're giving me a reason. Like you're going out of your way to give me a reason to, you know, to lose my stuff, you know? Just lose it. Ah! Like Eminem said, all right, now lose it. Ah! Like you're giving me so much reasons to lose it, but I'm constantly making that decision to keep the peace, to keep my peace, especially because it's not about your peace. I don't care about you and your peace, honestly speaking. I care about mine. Yeah, because also when I'm at peace, you're at peace, we're all at peace. Because if I'm pissed off and then I react because it pissed me off, you're also going to be pissed off, if you're just being completely honest. So that has to be the hardest decision I've made. Also, like, choosing this eye combination was really a hard decision, but I'm actually loving how it's turning out. Snatched. Ooh, blend. So this was the second hardest decision I've ever had to make. Like, having to do this makeup look. Also doing makeup is always a hard decision because you never really know what to do. Like, sometimes, especially when you're feeling like, I feel like I've been doing the same look over and over again, and you're just like, no, man, let me spice it up. But luckily, I like going with the flow. So, yeah. What's your relationship with fear? My relationship with fear, guys, fear is just something that's always there, unfortunately. It's that one, okay, we can say it's Satan. Satan stays lurking. Satan stays trying to catch you, speed. Yeah. Woo! Oh, guys, I got the weaving. I'm sad.
Big boss.
Choosing colors again. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, I would say that is, shucks, I won't even cap. I don't even know what's the question anymore. My relationship with fear. Honestly, I don't have a relationship with fear. I do not have a relationship with fear. My relationship with fear is that fear is just the silly thing that every time, like, to me, fear is a loser. Because every time fear tries to get to me, God always pulls up and shows. God and my ancestors always pull up and show fear. Uguti, no. Fear, no. Like, not label, you know? And also, I don't want to lie, guys. I feel like lately, well, not lately, but recently in life, I feel like I've grown out of like a lot of fears, essentially. Like, I'm now, I don't want to say fearless, but let me claim it. I am fearless, period. Yeah, and I say this it's in the small things, hey. Like, for example, spiders. Sana, I don't want to be caught next to a spider. I don't want spiders near me. I don't like spiders. I don't like insects. Yeah. I don't like any of those things. But, yeah, I feel like I've grown out of like certain fears and I love it for myself. So with spiders, if I see a spider now, my first instinct is how can I eliminate the spider? I don't even want to lie. How can I eliminate this spider? Before it used to be scream, go and get help, and someone else would do it for me. Now, sweetie, nimdala manje, like 25 years old, busy running away from a spider. I kona hali. So yeah, my relationship with fear, Shem, I don't have a relationship with fear. I believe in God, and yeah, God is the only being that I fear, of course. Like, he could end it all now. He could end me. Not even all of it's just me. Or just you now. But because of his grace and mercy and kindness, we move. So, yeah, I can't lie. Definitely, I don't have a relationship with fear. Also because in times where I have been scared, God always showed me, and my ancestors always showed me that, bruh, listen, we got you. We got you. God is just like, girl, don't worry. The team that I have selectively chosen for you, my ancestors, they don't play. They matlatata as well. So he's just like, girl, don't worry about it. And I've been in situations where, hey, man. Hey, man. They had to come through for me, of which they did. So, yeah, I don't have a relationship with fear. What is that? Number 33 says, how do you handle stress? Interesting question, that one. How do I handle stress? Guys, this color combination is slappy. It's slapping. Like, I never saw it coming. I can't lie. How do I handle stress? Okay, guys, first things first. Okay, no, not the first thing. But let me name the healthy ones. Healthy, unhealthy. Yeah, guys, so there's a few things that I'm most likely to do when I'm stressed. The first thing is I'm gonna eat chocolate, dog. Excuse me. Chocolate releases happy hormones, so I will have a chocolate, or an Oreo. I love Oreos so much. So, and it's also a chocolate biscuit, so I guess you chocolate oksalayo. Yeah, I will have Oreos. The second one is journaling. I will light a scented candle There's a scented candle of mine that I have. It's actually pretty old. I need a new one. I've had it since 2024. I got it at Sheet Street. Guys, the scented candles from Sheet Street. Matlatata. Telling you. Oh, they slap. They slap and they're strong and like they're really good. So yeah. I will have a session where I just light my scented candle and I will I will sit and journal, honestly. And especially I've been journaling a lot lately. Like, it's not something I always do, and every time, like, if you're someone that journals, you know that it's not something you always do, but whenever you do it, you know, you feel better and you're just like, damn, this is what I should have done in the beginning. Like, this should always be my number one choice. But yeah, I always feel better after journaling. Like, yeah, journaling is that girl for me. Like, she does the most for me. And I love it. So yeah, I will journal, guys. Ngiyajournelisha mina. Ngiyajournelisha. And then sometimes, depending on what the stress is, if it's a human being that's stressing me, yeah, I'll journal. Right? I'll even, yeah, ngiyajournelisha nje. And then, depending on the type of stress it is, if it's just like stress where I feel like I need to look at my life. Oh, and listen to music. Oh, that combo. But also in general, like, I will listen to music when I'm stressed. And I'll just like dance it off. You know, two-step, 3-step lapo. While listening to music, just like envision my life, you know, just to, if I'm stressed about like my life, listening to music will just, and visioning will just help me, you know, remember like what it is that I'm working towards. Yeah. So that is how I deal with stress. Yes, Courtney, that's how we deal with stress, Stacy. And ooh, there's 2 here. Oh, there's 3 actually. Okay. 27. What makes you feel most alive? What makes me feel most alive, guys? Oof. That is a fabulous question. Everything is just everywhere right now. Hold on. So what makes me feel most alive? Makeup. Makeup will make me feel most alive, Sana. Especially like whether it's my own makeup or someone else's makeup that I'm doing, I feel so great. But okay, mostly someone else's makeup. Like my own makeup, I've started getting over it. But I don't know, lie. Like, it still excites me. Like right now when I was doing it and I realized that my base is just mwah, that makes me feel alive. Yeah, it makes me feel alive, guys. All things beauty make me feel alive. Conducting beauty treatments make me feel alive. Yeah, I can't lie, that's it. That's what makes me feel most alive. And yeah, number 28 says, what do you need to forgive yourself for? And ooh, that is such a good question, you guys. That is such a good question. I wanna Pinterest. Yeah, I will have to forgive myself for being nice. I know this is gonna sound a little bit like 2 ways, like double standard, but being nice to people that didn't deserve my niceness, you know? Back to the situation where I said Uti, having to constantly choose that decision to be respectful to people. Yeah, I feel like in some situations I should have just crashed out, bro. Now I'm lying, not crashing out. But I feel like in some situations I need to forgive myself for not knowing how to take my kindness and niceness out. Like, I want to be able to learn how to just be cordial with a person without you benefiting from my kindness, which I do find a little hard sometimes. So I'm just like, the Bible really encourages like sharing and being kind. And also look at Jesus. Okay, Jesus was friends with people that he knew was going to betray him. So maybe not that one, but maybe I can't even say like setting boundaries, because the thing is, guys, to set boundaries, setting boundaries, it needs everyone in the chat of the boundaries to be emotionally mature. There's those people, when you try to set a boundary, they just think you're fighting, and then it turns to fights. So that's why I don't conflict, and yeah, conflict is not my thing. I'm not someone to confront you. I'm like, hey, 1, 2, 3. If you don't have the capacity, if I don't think, not in a bad way, but if I don't think you have the emotional maturity now to understand what I'm saying, I'm not gonna confront you. Yeah, we're still recording. I'm not gonna confront you. I'm not gonna lie, because why would I confront you if I know that it's gonna end into a fight? And I don't want to fight. I want you to like respect me. So instead, I distance myself. And the thing is, when you distance yourself, I'm so sorry if you think it's toxic, but I don't care. Distancing yourself works, because what's nice about distancing yourself and someone still like coming after you and still wanting your attention after you've distanced yourself is that it will really show you and also show them. Like, it's an unspoken confrontation. It's an unspoken, because it's just like, okay, you can see that I'm distancing myself. So that means you know that I'm not happy with you. So you're coming to me because you want to be happy. You want me to be happy with you now. Exactly. Listen, whether you get it or you don't get it, I don't care a damn. But I said what I said. I said what I said, though. So, yeah. Honestly, just need to forgive myself for that. But besides that, genuinely, I definitely need to forgive myself for giving people access to me that they didn't deserve. Yeah, that's one. I think, maybe not say all of us, maybe it's just me, but I need to forgive myself for that one, because yeah, there's nothing I can do about it, man. It is what it is type. And then another question. I'm just gonna start reading like down. Number 29, how do you handle criticism? Oh, Sana. I'm a Cancerian. No one criticizes. In fact, I'm always right. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, but don't you don't. That's it. That is what I would love to say. But honestly speaking, I don't know. I'm a little bit sensitive to criticism. But I get over it, man. Like, I'll be sensitive and I'm just like, ugh. In that moment, like, if you can criticize me, over the phone, keep it digital or something, not directly. Guys, I'm eating. Nyabona mara. Eating like nyala. Nyabona. Also, guys, it's so funny. So my camera, like, obviously my selfie camera, I'll show a picture here maybe with of me taking a mirror pic so you can see what my back camera looks like. But it's big. It's round, So it's sitting like here. And then when I look just at the bottom, I can see my eyes through my mirror there at the back. So it kind of looks like I'm looking at two huge eyes because my eyes are big. So they say. I don't believe it though. Yeah. And then, guys, I'm just going to do this lip combo, honestly, and just call it a wrap. Like, abo mascara and stuff. Mind you, I still need to shoot the content for TikTok, ngale makeup. But honestly speaking, how do I handle criticism? Yeah, I reflect on it. Like, in that moment, I won't understand what the fuck you're saying. Sorry. But later on, I will sit back and be like, okay. You know what? 1, 2, 3. Because also, a little secret, I am my biggest critique. So I don't like criticism because chances are you're telling me something I already told myself. You get that? So it's just like, oh, okay. Like, thanks, but no thanks. I already know that. Rather don't criticize me. That's why I don't like being criticized, because I know that I'm already criticizing myself enough. I don't need your criticism. Like, I don't. So also there's a difference between criticism and people just being negative. If you're just being negative, that's it. That's the solution. Tech. And get some more. And I won't, it will never sit the same. But if someone comes to me with the idea or whatever, I'm giving you with the idea that, like, I'm giving you criticism. Yeah. And also, like, criticism needs to be constructive. And also, that's why I don't take people seriously anymore. I don't think people know what constructive criticism is. People just know how to talk shit. Which is boring. Yeah. So criticism, I don't know. That's why I need to sit and actually think about, like, what you're saying. I could find something then. If I do find something, no way. I will take that something and I will remember it, Sanam. Oh, guys, this step is my favorite. But otherwise, because here's my chat with criticism, yeah? You cannot criticize something that you don't understand. And for you to understand what I'm doing, you need to understand why I'm doing it. You know, if maybe you don't like how I did my eyebrows before I put powder and stuff on my face, you need to understand why I did it like that. Like the fact that it's easy to blend my concealer and the foundation that I used back into my skin before I put the powder. That's why I put it before the powder. Excuse-moi. Just an example. So that's why I don't... Yeah, that's why I don't criticize. I prefer someone trying to understand. Even me myself, I'm not saying I'm perfect once again, but I try my best to understand where you're coming from. So I'll be like, oh, okay. So at least if I want to say something still, I'm going to be like, okay, listen, I know where you're coming from, ne? But we get because 1, 2, 3. It's like, oh, okay. You know, we started from the roots instead of just going surface. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're just skating on thin ice, literally. Sana utla collapse. And then what? So, yeah, that's me when it comes to criticism. And another one. What's a skill you wish you had? I don't have any. Oh, there's only 34 questions here, by the way. But yeah, there's no skills that I wish I had. I feel like... Oh, nah. I feel like anything that I want to do, that I wish to do, is something that I can do. I just need to be exposed to it and get the opportunity to try it. So maybe that's what they mean when they say, what's a skill you wish you had? But wish sounds like, oh, it's so impossible. Oh, I wish I could fly. No. No, if that's the case, I wish I could... Yeah, I wish I could, like, get into people's heads. I don't want to lie. I wish I could get into your head and make you listen to my voice. So whenever someone is, like, saying something nasty about me, like, I wish I could live in your head and every day you're listening to me saying something back at you every day so I can drive you mad. That would be a nice skill to have. But me out sharp. Nah. Sharp. Mina ngakhulu. Okay, what's the last one? The last one, guys. Keep it, to end it on a nice note. What music do I like? Now, and stuff, because I don't know, I love piano. I love piano. Yeah, and I'll say piano because it's the one that I listen to the most, but it's not the only one that I love, of course. I love all music, honestly speaking. If it sounds great, I'm there, bro. If it sounds great, like, you know, R&B, neo soul. Okay, I don't like R&B. I don't want to lie. I don't like R&B that much. Shame. I'm more of like a neo soul person. So, for example, I wouldn't know if you'd categorize Georgia Smith as R&B. If you do, then okay, I do listen to R&B. If you don't, then exactly. Ooh, Jill Scott. No, but she's neo soul. Yeah. I'm not too, maybe old school R&B. Yeah, but recent R&B, no, not really. There's not much also that I'm not saying this based on anything that I've heard. You know, there's no song that has stuck out that much to me. Yeah. And South African hip hop. Oh my gosh. I love Aries. I love 25K. I love Midlera Doughboy. Those are my rappers. When I say SA hip hop, that's who I'm talking about. Nasty C, of course. Nasty C, SA, Follow, or Go Missing B. Of course. Yeah, but piano, guys. Hey, I don't wanna lie. Piano. Because piano, I love even the beats and the lyrics. Like, especially when there's a song with those good combos, like Calvin Momo and, you know, Mahu. I love Mahu. Or Babalwa M. You know, like when the lyrics have substance and the song, the beat also has like substance, and together they make substance. You understand? Maybe that's the word I've been meaning to say the entire time. We'll never know. But so guys, we're at the very sad part of the video. I think it's a setting spray. Maybe I'll answer another question. Oh, polile. Also, I've been getting this in my mouth and in my nose just for this video. Also, guys, I hope you see this black t-shirt and you love it, because I think that's going to be my uniform for like my sit down videos, because it's simple, you know, it's simple. But yeah, shame it's in to show you guys like the full final products. But yeah, I'll be right back. Hold it, don't go yet, hold it. Okay, everyone, and this is the final look that we have. Give you a little bit of eye, you know, it's giving soft. It's giving, I'd say it's giving a little dark grunge makeup a little bit, only because of the eyebrows being dark, of the contour being heavy. If it was a dark lip, I would have been full dark grunge. But yeah, dark grunge, but make it soft. So yeah, you know, let me zoom in some more for you. Niyang because I hope you saw these cuties, guys. I did these actually. Oh gosh, not looking so cute now. It's glue and stuff. But yeah, so even here I was experimenting with tips and multifunctional gel base. So it can also go as a rubber base type gel. But yeah, it's just the base coat of it. So I put 2 layers and yeah, holding on pretty strong. Oh, and I love this pink. I love this pink so much. And I've always wanted like this cow print design. But that brings us to the end of our video, okay? So in case you forgot, Noni Lo, Miss Ellen Zedimu. Okay, it's Noni_.law on my Instagram and on my TikTok. On Facebook it's just Lebohang Dimo, but I might change it soon. And that is the end of our video. If you made it to this far, I'm so grateful. Okay, thank you so much for watching. If you didn't and you were passing by, well, you wouldn't be listening to this if you're passing by. So those of you that made it, thank you for making it. And please do not forget to hit the like button. Do not forget to comment. Do not forget to share. Do not forget to subscribe. Okay, and let's grow. Hashtag road to 100 followers. Sana, just a bye. Subscribers, I mean, but I just a baby. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and yeah, I hope you have a good day or evening after this. Bye.